Normally on my channel, I review a lot of the Masterverse figures because that is my favorite Masters of the Universe toy line. But I do also collect Origins as well, and I asked on my community page the other day, who wants to see some Origins reviews on the channel as well? And the response was overwhelmingly yes. So there's going to be some Origins videos coming up here. And I figured, what is a more fitting way to celebrate my first Masters of the Universe Origins review than with my first ever Snake Men figure? Of course, Origins Tung Lashor. On today's deceptibot9 reviews, let's go ahead and get into it. How's it going, everyone? deceptibot9 here, and thank you as always for joining me here on the channel. Before we get too far into the review, I'd like to ask, if you like what you see, go ahead, leave me a like. Plus, if you like what you see and you want to stay tuned for all of the future content that I've got planned, go ahead, subscribe as well. It does really truly mean a lot to me. Plus, if you want to follow me anywhere else on the internet, you can go ahead and find me on Twitter at deceptibot9, on TikTok at deceptibot9, and on Instagram at deceptibot9 review. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Origins Tung Lashor. Alright, so here is a closer look at Origins Tung Lashor, and yes, this is my first ever Snake Men figure. I love the Snake Men, but I didn't really start collecting Motu figures until Origins and Masterverse, so this was my first chance at a Snake Men character. I am still waiting on Cobra Khan and Rattlor and King Hiss to show up into my area, but hey, we've got Tung Lashor, so it's a great place to start. And here he is, you can see in the full 360. Overall, he looks really, really cool. I like the look of him overall. I like the color scheme, looks really, really well. I think there's a lot of good stuff going on with Tung Lashor. So what do you say we go ahead and take a closer look at some of the details on this guy, shall we? All right, we'll start things off here with the head sculpt, which is just, so cool. I love the way this thing looks. The snake eyes on both sides are just so good. The yellow with the black coming out. The pink looks really nice with the purple highlights on it all over the place. The yellow teeth sticking out here also look amazing. This head sculpt overall is really, really cool. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Moving down, let's get his tongue out of here for a second. We'll look at that again closer here in a second. Going here, the chest, the nice orange. The orange pops so well. I just love this color combo. The pink, purple, and orange is working really, really well for me. Nice green Snake Man logo on his chest with, of course, this guy's got a million abs. This dude is absolutely jacked. Coming over here to the arms, just standard Origins arms. Nice big muscles, of course. He's got to be super strong with some nice detail. Mine does have a little bit of paint chuffing there on the side. Could have been from me. Could have been right out of the package. Who really knows? In the back, I love the detail on the back. It looks so cool. I just wish it had a little bit of this purple paint going on for it as well to help bring out some of this extra detail there. It would have been amazing. He's got really cool fingers. I think these were on Frogmonger as well, but I love the way these fingers look. It just makes him feel so much more like a weird snake creature. He's got the traditional loincloth piece right here, the belt. Nothing really changed there, but it is done in a nice all black. And moving down to the legs, and more of that pink and purple that I love so much with some nice muscle detail going on here, down here as well. And he's got some weird shaped feet, the kind of sort of diamond shaped feet, which do help him with posing in many circumstances because they're shaped a little bit differently. We saw them in the turnaround, but let's go ahead and take a closer look at his accessories here. First, we'll start off with his dragonfly gun thing. I'm not sold on this. Again, I didn't have, the original figures as a kid. I'm obviously not that old. So I don't really exactly know the significance of the butterfly thing, and to me it just looks a little wonky. So I don't really use it all that often, but I will say it does have some nice detail on it. The little head there looks really cool. Is it a bow? Oh, it's a bow. It's got an arrow. Okay, that's a little bit cooler, but it's still a little weird. It took me that long to figure out that that's supposed to be a bow with an arrow. So goes to show what kind of a fan I am, I guess. But I mean, hey, it does look really cool. You can slot it in his hand. These hands do make them a little bit weird to slot into. You just kind of wrap it around the fingers like so. And you put it there, and then he's holding his bow. So I guess, can you put him in a pose where he can... No, you can't get him in a pose where he can hold both sides. Kind of like that. There you go. There you can shoot. Pew! This is what I love about Origins, though. They're just so much fun to sit here and mess with. Masterverse is great for my, you know, scale and articulation and all that, but boy, these figures are fun. Anyway, moving on to the snake staff, which I do actually really love. I know this is also being used on King Hiss, so I can't wait to see it there too, but we've got some nice detail up on the snake head here. I love that. And all around the snake body as well. It wraps around the actual staff piece there. Again, if you want to fit it in his hand, you just kind of gotta figure out the right way to sit it in there. There's a couple different ways you can do it with this, just because the way his fingers are oddly shaped, but you can get those in there as well. And of course, what is Tung Lashor without his tongue? So here it is. We can see it looks really nice. I mean, it's just a tongue. It's made of a soft rubbery plastic, but it's got this cool blue color here, which fades into this nice yellow, and it's got a fork. It does come naturally at a curve. I'm sure if you wanted to get it going out straight, you could do that as well if you heated it up and cooled it down. So how it is naturally, it's just got, the tab here at the back, which can just slot into his mouth. So you can have him tongue down, or if you want to pop that and tongue up, which also looks really cool. And again, if you wanted to straighten it out and repose it, I'm sure you could do that as well. So since we've got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and show off his articulation, because it is it is standard Origins articulation, but I've never showed off Origins on my channel before, so let's see it. Head here is on a ball joint, gets it rocking all the way around, and of course can swivel all the way around as well. He can look down a little bit, look up, not so much. He can tilt side to side as well. We love that. Arms are on a swivel all the way around. They go out only about that far. Then there is the bend at the elbow, which is not... Well, maybe it is a little bit 90, but it's getting there. It's hard to tell with these big old muscles. It does swivel at the elbow as well. Wrists swivel here all the way around, and they hinge up and down as well. Swivel at the waist all the way around. Legs go forward that far. Legs go backward that far. They go out, spread. Pretty decent, not full split, but, close enough. They do bend here at the knees all the way. It's about 90. It's a good solid 90. They do swivel at the knees if you want to as well. Just be weary of the way the kneecaps are. They swivel here at the shin, and feet pivot up, down, and swivel all the way around in between. So let's see how Tung Lashor looks with some other Origins figures, shall we? Here is Tung Lashor with Snake Armor He-Man from Wave 11, who is probably my favorite He-Man figure in Origins so far. There's just so much to love about this version of He-Man. I think he looks really great. Here he is with Snake Armor Skeletor, one of his wave mates, and a figure who also just looks really, really cool. I think the Snake Armor stuff is a whole lot of fun. I'm all in on the Snake Men. Just hope I can find the other ones soon. And just so you can see, here he is with a standard Masterverse figure, and I do really, really hope we get the Snake Men coming in the Masterverse line soon, because I think those would just look absolutely tremendous. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for my closer look at the Origins Tung Lashor figure. So let's go ahead and snake on back up to me for my final thoughts. All right, so what are my final thoughts on Origins Tung Lashor here? Well, I just think he's a whole lot of fun. Just like pretty much every Origins figure that I have, I just think he's a load of fun. I love finally getting the Snake Men, because for as long as I've liked He-Man, Snake Men have always enchanted me and enticed me, but of course, never had the chance to get any figures up until now, unless I try to go get some classics, which are way expensive for some of the Snake Men people, so don't know if I want to get into that. But now we've got Origins. Hopefully, fingers crossed soon, we get Masterverse. All right, guys, that's going to do it for my first ever Masters of the Universe Origins review here on the channel, and for Origins Tung Lashor. So go ahead, let me know your thoughts down below on Origins Tung Lashor. Plus, if you liked seeing Origins on the channel, go ahead and let me know that as well, because I want to make all of my Masters of the Universe fans happy, and I want to make all my fans happy, period, right there. But I want to make you guys happy. If you want to see more Origins, go ahead, let me know. So, without further ado, guys, thank you for watching all the way to the very end. I do really, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. As always, I've been your host, deceptibot9, and I'll see you guys later.